I've just got in from walking Carrie. I've just been to the shop for some ingredients for my creamy leek soup. Normally I'd do it with chicken, but I've bought Quorn chicken pieces today just for convenience because I literally feel deceased. Yeah, I was just gonna nip to the shop to get the stuff and then come back and make it, but Carrie started getting excited, so I just took her to the park first, and then at least I've walked her, you know, instead of leaving it for later on in the day. But yeah, I've woken up and like I've got a headache here, my ears are blocked, nose is blocked, my throat is kind of like phlegmy, which is lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna make this soup and hope that it cures me. I mean, to be honest, I don't think that it's gonna cure me because I think it's the chicken broth that's good in it, and I'm just gonna be using chicken stock cubes, but it might bring me some comfort. Okay, so you are in my cupboard. Forgot to mention, I also tried to buy some paracetamol at the shop and I got ID'd and I didn't have my ID, so they wouldn't let me buy my paracetamol, which I don't blame them, but I rarely ever get ID'd, so it's like the one time that I didn't have my ID with me, they ID'd me. And I also bought these ginger Parkins from Aldi. To be honest, they're not that great, they hardly even taste of ginger, so yeah, like 6 out of 10. I bought these instead of a bar of chocolate, so I'm pretty underwhelmed. No, they're not very gingery at all. But yeah, I have got 4 leeks. I'll just use 2 of these and then they look a bit sweaty actually. I hope they've not gone off. Can't see a date on them. Yeah, I've got 4 leeks. I'll use 2 of them and then I'll cut the rest up and freeze it. I'm going to use all of this Quorn pieces bag. I'm going to use the whole bag. I'll put some carrots in it. I'll do probably 3 carrots and cut them up quite thin so they cook easily. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna wash them, not peel them, because I can't be bothered to peel them. I feel like shit. And then what else goes in it? Garlic, an onion if I even have an onion. So garlic. Got this garlic paste. I hope it's not gone off. I don't think I have any actual garlic. That looks fine to me. I don't know what that hole is though. I don't know how that hole's got there. So I might just scrape the top layer off and bin it and then go from there. So yeah, basically, I'll just show you what I do. Okay, so the garlic paste and onion is cooking away in some butter. I've cut up 2 carrots and to be honest, I think I might just leave it at this because it looks like plenty. I think the amount of soup I'm doing will only do about 3 or 4 people, so. Okay, now I've cut up 2 leeks. I did 1 thin one and 1 thicker one. And then with the rest of the leeks, I'll just cut them up and put them in the freezer. I added the carrots into the pot with the onions and garlic. Added some water because it was sticking, but I'll probably add a bit more in a sec. I add like 1 to 2 tablespoons of corn flour, give that a good mix, and I add it bit by bit, so in between, just give it a stir. And then I let this cook with the corn flour for a few minutes before adding in the stock. Then I just basically chuck a couple of stock cubes in there. I've used chicken ones, and in a sec I'll add about 600 millilitres of water, maybe a little bit more if it needs it. Once the stock cubes are all stirred in like this, I'm going to add the Quorn chicken pieces. If you're using chicken, I'd cook the chicken first and then add it at this point. Once all the corn chicken has cooked and it's thickened a little bit, I'll add in the cream, and I'm also going to add in some frozen peas. Just added the peas in now, and I'm just going to cover it for a little bit to thicken, and then I'll add the cream probably in about 15 minutes. Okay, so I forgot to film adding the cream, but I added the cream probably about 10-15 minutes ago, and then I turned it off the heat and I've just let it sit, and it's looking good. I'm gonna have some, like, I genuinely just feel even worse, so I'm gonna have some and hope that it magically makes me feel better. It looks good. I also added pepper and some salt and some chili flakes. Okay, it's just as amazing with corn. I mean, maybe it's what's that word? Placebo effect. Maybe it's placebo effect, but I feel like it is making me feel a bit better. So yeah, magical soup. I'm sat here with the dogs and my soup.